This is Gem Radio, the radio podcast where we play the present that will be the future of hip-hop, R&B, and beat making. I am your host and curator, Mr. B, and this is episode 31. I just got done playing some Danny Brown, Critical Theory, Seven Tribes, Barlow, and much more, and the setlist will be available in the description of the episode. And if you want to support the show right now, you should go to goldeneramerch.com. We just released the new Gem Radio hoodies. They're $30 each, with sizes from small to 5XL. So make sure you go support the show by copying any of our merch. And when you receive your merch, please don't hesitate to tag us on IG at Golden Era Music Group. So go ahead, get your merch at goldeneramerch.com. And yes, we do have a Patreon, but we do need to retool rewards and keep it up to date. So until then, support us on the merch tip. And also, discover with Gem Radio on Spotify. It's a playlist curated by me and a co-executive producer, Terrell Griffin, comprised of artists that we've played in past and future episodes. I know that it's a long shot, but I want Discover with Gem Radio to be the next Rap Caviar. So we ain't going to be going by analytics or nothing like that. We're going to be going by gut. So the link will be in the description, and there will be a second update this weekend with 10 new songs. Now, this episode was on my mind for a while. I'm glad to see that it has been materialized. I interviewed what was once the most polarizing group in Jersey City, Piss Mobb. In the beginning, the group was like a Wu-Tang Clan style outfit with punk and hip-hop elements and trap, and they were just one of those acts that you knew what was going to happen. Shit was going to get thrown, all types of other shit. It was going to be a wild-ass fucking party. And now, they used to be like over 6 members, and now I think they've gotten down to 3. Rando, Growl, and Shags. I interviewed Rando and Growl. Shags was on vacation, and we talked about the beginning. We talked about the blackballing. We talked about me and Randall's perceived beef. And we talked about the future in terms of solo projects and group projects. We hope you love this episode. We recorded this in JC Studios, so forgive the band playing in the room behind us. This is Gem Radio episode 31 featuring Piss Mobb. Now let's get to it. We are here in JC Studios in Jersey City, New Jersey. I am Mr. B. This is Gem Radio episode 31, and this is probably one of the most anticipated guests, even though we're like one person short, or probably 1,000 people short. But at the end of the day, we got Randy and we got Growl. This is Piss. Oh man, how many names you got, my G? Rando LaFleur, Rando, everything. All right, fuck it, man. Yo, we got Piss Mobb in the studio -1. Yo, Shags could not be here. He was on vacation. Piss Mobb can go on vacations, bitches. Anyway, but yo, how y'all doing, fellas?
Chilling, drinking.
Very hungover, actually.
See, and I forgot it. Did I say that the liquor was flowing already? Yeah, I can't drink. I already feel tempted, but it's okay. But yo, there was a lot of you motherfuckers in the beginning, man. Like, I know, like, what the hell happened? Like, it was like y'all were in full force when y'all first came out, and now y'all are condensed now to 3 members now?
3 official, like, musical members.
It's not like they all don't exist. Like, what Piss Mobb was built on was all friendship. So it's not like we don't still chill with everybody. It's just we decided, like, who was really about to start rapping. And at any given moment, when everyone's ready, they can hop back in when they're ready. But I want everyone to be ready. So right now, it's just me, Rand, and Shags. That's it.
Do y'all think, right now, being that there's just 3 of you guys doing it musically, do y'all think y'all are more cohesive than ever?
I would say so.
Yes, but it's been a struggle. It has been a struggle. I mean, it's not that it wasn't a struggle then, but like we absolutely didn't know we were doing that. And now that we have kind of an idea of what we should be doing, we still slip up, but we still try to keep
back then when we first started, we had all the members. Like, we were in college, we were younger, fucking crazy. If it was a Piss Mobb show, it was like a party. You know what I mean? But now we're just focused on making like the music like serious. Back then we would just get on the track drunk as hell, freestyle, and not really mix it. bullshit like that. But yeah, but going back to your previous question, in that aspect, I think we're more cohesive because we're taking the music serious, like more serious than ever now.
Now, wait a minute, before y'all really wasn't, like, or was it just more of like
we
a thing to have fun?
Yeah,
we were just
turn up shit, get drunk, get lit to this shit.
I don't think we knew what hard work was then.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, we were always, like, into music and shit, but we didn't take it as serious as we should have been.
And we didn't have the tools either, or the money to obtain the tools to, like, kind of, like, show you guys, like, what our idea of hip-hop with the clash of, like, punk and hardcore, like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have those tools back then. Now, like...
We're recording in fucking showers, you know, and fucking... like, we're wild in closets.
Inviting girls over for a party, and then just, like, they show up, and we're all, like, in a bathroom recording a song, and, like, everyone's like, all right, it's time to go. Like, this isn't a party.
So let's start with how Piss Mobb was formed. So how did all y'all guys meet each other?
Well, I've been friends with my friend Joe. He's now not in the...
Shout out to Joe. I went to college with him.
Joe's the man, but he's creative differences. Well, not really. He just got a real job. So,
it happens.
Yeah, but he was great. Shouts to him, man. Like I miss him in the musical world.
Oh yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah, but we were all friends before music, and we all like just started drinking, smoking together and stuff, going out, you know, getting girls, and then we're like, oh shit. So I don't know, but we decided to like label ourselves like Piss Mobb, but it was a joke saying it like, oh yeah, Piss Mobb, you know what I mean? But like eventually it just became a thing somehow, you know?
Yeah. So what made y'all guys get into rap music?
Well, I grew up in Jersey City my whole life, and Greenville, and I was just always surrounded by it. So I was like really into like Nas, Big L, Big Pun, you know, Wu-Tang, all that shit was always in constant rotation around me. So I was just like born into it, you know, pretty much.
Mr. Grau.
Nah, I mean, I like my hip hop influence came slightly later.
It happens.
But I feel like it definitely stemmed from when I was like skating. I felt like I could zone out and listen to like the whole Mobb Deep album and just like not just Infamous or like some stupid shit like a lot of songs that like people tend to forget. And I was out there vibing. I used to listen to some like French rapper named like MC Solar. Like that shit was like fire.
I think I know what he's talking about.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking
about. I think I do, but I think I don't.
Skate rap, bro.
Yeah, man. So now y'all incorporate, you know, these influences of trap, punk, a little bit of metal. Like, what are your influences when it comes down to Piss Mobb as a whole musically?
Well, a lot, man. Honestly, I don't know. I was speaking for myself. Just I'm into like fucking 60s, you know what I mean? Like 80s freestyle, 90s freestyle and shit. But yeah, hardcore punk, fucking
heavy shit.
Yeah, heavy shit. The Doors, the fucking Beatles. Like it's more than that.
God shit.
Yeah.
All that. Like,
the Devil Wears Prada, Underworld, Senses Fail.
Hardcore shit. Like,
yeah, hardcore
shit. There's so many subgenres that we all like grasp onto.
Yeah.
And we bring into like the trap shit. And I don't know if like sometimes I feel like some of the younger kids that are doing stuff, like, they don't realize where they're getting that information from or where they're getting the style from. And, like, we come from, like, a genuine time where, like, we actually, like, felt inspired by that music. And that's what we've been moving towards, like, since we started. What's that, 5-6 years that we've been rapping? Like, you know, like, you get banned from, like, all the fucking bars locally because you're too wild, you're too obnoxious, and now everyone's like,
whoa, let's not get too far into that. I have those questions covered up too.
That's a quick one.
We're getting too far into it. So pretty much, the first time I heard of Piss Mobb was through Wolf Juice. They had the Sounds of Saturn at one point at the Lamppost, and I wasn't sold on the name. I thought it was the most weirdest shit ever. Like, who the fuck would name themselves that?
Exactly. That's pretty much everyone's first instinct.
Yeah, first instinct,
It's hard to tell people that.
Like, I think, wasn't it one time y'all had a show and then the guy who was going to buy the tickets for the show wanted y'all to change your name to, in order to...
Probably.
I remember that. I remember that one time. Like,
Dude, but we were probably blackout drunk at the time.
We thought
probably
definitely a whole bunch of times, but it's just kind of just like why go back?
Yeah, we're already so far into it.
Like,
you know what I mean?
This is what we like with our name. We chose the most absurd name, and we're still.
It's like Jerry Seinfeld can't be or George Costanza. He's always George Costanza for the rest of his life. Like once we're Piss Mobb, we're fucking Piss Mobb. You know, I don't know.
I'm like, it's already set in stone who y'all are. Y'all made the name for yourselves of who you are. Yeah. So it doesn't make any sense to like say, oh, change your name, I'll buy your tickets. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck you gonna fucking invest in my whole entire career? Like, what are you gonna do?
Exactly.
I'm not changing my damn name.
It's just a name.
It's like telling Picasso to change his fucking art. You know what I mean? Nah, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, man. So. Yeah, what did actually make y'all name yourselves that shit?
It was honestly just like
it was a joke.
It was a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke.
I was in a different rap group at the time, and I remember like even though they were my friends, we were like, oh yeah, we about to do like a fucking like a diss and shit. I remember I was at like a House of Vans event. I was really fucked up. I was very young, you know, and I remember like freestyle battling with like Joe. And he definitely like he beat me, and I was like, "Fuck!" He beat me with his hand in front of his face the whole time. Wasn't trying to spit on me back when I had braces. Remember?
Oh shit!
Like that. At a loud ass concert, he still beat me in a fucking freestyle battle. I'm sure he still could now.
Shit. Yeah, but we decided to put some like acronym on it just to make it a little more like relevant.
It's an old acronym.
Yeah, we don't even like.
Yeah, what is the acronym? It was a patriotic
illuminated, sacred society, money over basic bitches.
But yeah, we were fucking pretty. That's the I can't like lie and be like, oh yeah, we came up with some new shit. Like we don't have anything new at all. Like that's just we're just still rock. We're just Piss Mobb, you know.
Word. So overtime, well not overtime. So during the Sound of Saturn days, that's when you guys connected with Vincent the Owl. Yeah. Like, well, who was going by the time was going by the name of Verbal Phantom. Yeah. How was that meeting?
Honestly, I met Vinny in Brooklyn. I was actually going to a Crazy in the Brain show. I was with Face, and I didn't know him at all at the time, but I actually seen his video on World Star. It was a song called Six. It was about him selling his soul to the devil. So I was not even anticipating seeing this guy. I saw him on World Star. I didn't even know he was from here, but he was playing with Crazy in the Brains in Brooklyn, and yeah, I was like, holy shit, yo, like I saw you, I fuck with you and shit, and like. We ended up just getting trash drunk that night. I was like, yeah, I rap too. And then we just linked up, like, right there.
Now, is it true that y'all tried to recruit him to the Piss Mobb? He did tell me something about that.
Well, I don't know. It's like, we have a lot of affiliates and shit. Like, I know at the end of the day, you're not going to be Piss Mobb. Like, even to this day, we have people that, like...
I think it was difficult to kind of, like, try and group everyone into one name because everyone has their own shit going on. You know, it was, like... How does it sound from Verbal Phantom even at his time, when that was his name? Like, it was still Owl Gang at the time. Yeah. How do you go from, like, just giving up Owl Gang just to join Piss Mobb? Like, no one's going to do that. So we just created, like, you know, Piss like out. A large collective of all of us.
Yeah.
You know?
So, pretty much... since then, Al and Piss Mobb's been like a perfect marriage kind of. Because y'all have been making fucking music like crazy together.
Yeah.
And like, y'all seem to influence each other a lot. So do y'all think that they will actually be a full-length Piss Owl project?
Yes. When we get our fucking act together. And actually...
it's super hard to get a Piss Mobb project right now.
Yeah.
So like, once we get that settled, I feel like me, Vinny, Shags, Rand, and Niz, like we'll probably all sit down and like figure something out soon.
Yeah, and we're just like, we're all older now, you know, we all have our different schedules and shit, we all work, you know, because this ain't paying the bills yet. But
no.
Fucking, yeah, Vinny actually has a lot more time to record now, so it's like we're going to be sending stuff, we're definitely working. And me and Vinny are talking already about making a joint project, but I would like to have a full Piss Out project at one point. That'd be amazing.
That would be great, because so far it's like, if something's working at this point, and then like y'all guys been making records like something simple. Yeah. It doesn't even have to be a full Piss Mobb all together and Al all together on one track. But y'all done like y'all gotten together, when y'all gotten like together separately and everything like that, it seems like it seems to work out very well.
Even when they're different, you know, like, they still like sometimes just like meet up in the middle.
Yeah. So over time, during this this stage of the lamppost stage, I guess we're gonna call it that.
Yeah, the lamppost stage. That was the stage.
Y'all have built this reputation like that's perceived like wherever you go, destruction follows.
Pretty much.
So that kind of like put an asterisk on you guys. Like a lot of people, I've seen like the letters that Vinny had posted on Instagram about, you know, y'all getting rejected from venues and stuff like that. Yeah. Like, how was it during that time period, y'all trying to persevere and try to still make a name for yourselves at that time?
At the end of the day, it all boils down to making good music. So like that's what we're trying to do now. As long as we keep putting out good music, like you have, like, I don't know.
People definitely saw the energy though. Like I feel like even though like they didn't want us to play bars, like we'd play one show, and it was almost like a sure guarantee that someone after the show was like, "Hey, what are you guys doing on this date? I would like to see you there." And regardless of the fact that like so many people tried not to book us and tried to shun us, like we still just like kind of just like made our own thing. Obviously with the help of all of our friends like Vinny and fucking. Now with like 7 Tribes with Key and shit, yo, and Micah Wright and all that shit. So like,
don't go too far in there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. I guess I have a bad habit.
We're in lamppost stage right now. They didn't exist yet.
Yeah, but the lamppost like shows were popping. You know, if you come to a Piss Mob show, you're gonna have a story to tell. You know what I mean? It's like them dudes are fucking crazy. You know what I mean?
I remember seeing the first Vincent the Owl like performance, like with that little camera that they had in the corner.
Oh yeah.
Dude, we played there, and I had 2 of my middle school teachers playing, like sitting at the bar, and they're like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" I'm like, "I'm about to
Perform.
I'm about to perform. I'm about to be that guy screaming on stage over there." So. Enjoy that, I guess.
No, but what's corny is like we were bringing like this was years ago. I don't know, 5-6 years ago or something. But like we were like bringing that punk hardcore aspect to rap. You know what I mean? And, like people weren't ready for that shit, and that's what like fucked our rep up. But nowadays that's what everyone's like doing. Like their little fake mosh pit, push pits and shit. Like we were actually like, I don't know.
Like, do y'all think that's probably what factored into like the majority of the group not being in it musically?
Not being in it musically?
In terms of like being in the group musically.
What do you mean?
Like being rejected from like, you know, spaces and stuff like that, and not being able to like to showcase your art, you know, what y'all been doing.
A little bit. I would say it's more people's careers now. You know what I mean? Like they can't be affiliated with this like, you know, crazy rap group, you know, that like I don't know, our reputation does precede us, and I would like to say that we've matured over the years, but I don't know. I could see what you're saying, but I don't know. But we just have to focus.
I'm not saying. I'm just asking the question. It's not like I'm saying like maybe that's what happened. No, I'm just asking you like, do you think? That's
it's definitely people's like careers. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So it seemed like at one point it seemed like Piss Mob was kind of on a hiatus. Like y'all all branched off and started.
He moved to Arizona, and that's what.
We're not there yet.
All right.
Because he wasn't.
Was there a hiatus before that?
It felt like it was a hiatus after a while because it seemed like when y'all got together, like, you know, what was the last thing I saw y'all all together? It's the bar around here. It was the small ass bar around here. I forgot what it was. Not Keyhole. No. Abby's. There we go.
We did 2 there. They were actually kind of lit though. I think one of them was.
Yeah, I just felt like there was like a bit higher because it seemed like everybody kind of branched off and did their own thing. But one of the things like I was just told, like, Niz would hit me up and said, like, yo, Charles, Growl's going to be something. I'm like, what? Who's Growl? And then you dropped, I forgot the fucking first video, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, this shit is fire.
It took a long time for people to, like, know who I was. I felt like I had an issue battling as an artist. Like, people would know who Piss Mob. Even Micah Wright, the first time I met Micah, I'll never forget, we were on the light rail. I know I'm going a little bit ahead, but I met him on the light rail station. And he was like, yo, do you know Piss Mob? Like, do you know who Piss Mob is? And I was like, bro, I'm in Piss Mob. Like, it's on my knuckles. This shit is tattooed on my hands. Like, I can't get rid of that.
Oh, shit.
So it was a battle. I made my own SoundCloud. I kind of put my own stuff. I never got that many views, but it was just, I need to work on that. I needed to be me, not just us. You know, and Randy did it, and he did, you know. Oh,
Randy has his own lane, like, all honesty.
And I love it.
And that's what showed to me. I like, one of the things I was like, I wanted to see if these guys had individual talent because, you know, being a group is not for everybody, and no one stays together forever. So if the group disbands, what do you have? What's next? Yeah. Like, Randy already has his own right, but then I'm like, when Growl came out with his shit, I was like, whoa. All right, if something was to happen, he'd be just fine too. Yeah. Like I said, like, you know, cause I know like y'all was you're under the tutelage of Vincent a lot. Yeah. So I know like whatever that you get off of him is gonna rub off on you. Yeah. And it seems like your work ethic is getting up there. I've got a chance to listen to Anthraxia.
Oh, dang.
Am I saying that shit correctly?
Ataraxia.
Ataraxia?
Yeah.
Anthraxia.
Anthraxia.
I like it though.
New shit.
I wasn't. Yeah,
I have a phobia of 9/11.
Anthraxia.
There it is.
Nah, but like
I
when I
actually don't
saw.
like that project that much, man.
Well,
I got
one
this
of one
lawsuit
of
out.
well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, one of my gripes with the project is, see, like none of the songs were yours because it was a lot of collaborations.
Yeah.
And like
I was just
it didn't give you a chance to shine,
Yeah.
honestly.
I
But
have,
it does give people a chance to like know what your sound is.
Yeah.
So, like, at least you have that down pat. Because I'm like, the joint with Hash Ramone's amazing.
Yeah. Shouts to him.
The one with Vince is, of course, is amazing. And
Yeah.
like, was it Dane DeVito and the
Oh, the
Concert
Concert at the Time.
Yeah, like that shit. That shit is fucking amazing.
Good look.
Like I said, like you have a sound. Like so. Don't like I know like you probably don't like it now because now you're becoming more of a creator.
Yeah.
And now that you're taking it seriously, now you're being like, I think I can do better.
Yeah, definitely. It was just like it was like on my checklist. Like I had to put out a solo project. You know what I mean? So I just like forced it out. Even one song is like fucking 3 years old, but I was like, yo, I just want to put a fucking project out. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's an EP. At least you didn't make a 17. At least you didn't make a 17 song project. Then you can piss the fuck off that you didn't like it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it shows my versatility a little, and then I dropped a couple singles with videos. You know,
that's definitely where the punk influence comes in, straight to the point. Even if the song isn't 3 minutes, it could be like a minute and 45 seconds, but I'll let you know how I feel. And at the end of the song, it's almost guaranteed that like between me and you, like someone's like, damn, I wish there was more of that. Where's more rando? Where's more growl?
And what I'm sick of is like, I got pissed off. We make a lot of music. We make great music, but it just somehow never ends up getting released.
Right.
So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking release something.
Like Growl's fucking solo project never got released. I'm kind of pissed about that.
I released two.
You did? You did?
Two.
Fuck.
There was
you know
Basura
what?
and Pobre.
Oh, so it was Basura and
Basura was the one that I did when I was living on Monticello right before I moved to Phoenix, and then I did.
Fuck it. Let's talk about Phoenix.
Yeah,
Let's talk about Phoenix.
I didn't mean to skip it.
Like fuck it. Like what? Like I know you. Yeah.
I
moved to Phoenix. So what happened?
Just like I was living with my roommate on Monticello. Shit was lit. Honestly, studio-wise, like to have your own personal studio, there was no one on the side of me, to the right of me. It was like an abandoned church, some other shit.
Right.
Cops don't give a fuck about what I'm doing. The people upstairs, I talked to them, and they didn't give a fuck about. Like, they told me they couldn't hear anything upstairs. Like, they told me, like, nothing. And I had event fucking monitors. They were so loud. Like, I'd be at 6 in the morning, like, bumping, trying to make a track, and no one said nothing to me. So it was, I had the creativity there. I could do whatever I want. The problem lies with my, most piss mob shit, addiction, drinking, just overall bad decisions.
Oh.
Yeah.
But so I lost the apartment. I felt cornered. My mother lived in Phoenix. My sister lived in Phoenix. My sister needed a new place to stay, so I worked my last 2-3 weeks. Sent all my money to Phoenix to my sister, and we just got an apartment. And I made the move. I needed a change. I thought it would be more permanent, but it wasn't. But it wasn't for a good reason, because I felt like I found myself more musically. I had a chance to be just by myself with no influences from anything else, and I found a different side of what I wanted to do, and now I'm trying to just hone in on it,
Shit, word. So let me take a look at this. What other questions I have? Because I have a couple. But yeah.
You can add some more shit.
But in terms of I felt like when that first video came out, I don't know why I forgot the name of the damn video.
Is it Jump Around or Anime?
Oh, that Jump Around is gonna be the last question.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Because this is rounding up.
Yeah,
the first one that you came out with,
It's like a psycho in that shit.
So the fuck what? It was the energy was crazy.
No, I liked it. No, it's good, yeah.
I was because I was when I was talking with when me and LeRae was doing the Fantastic meeting, we was yo, Growl's energy is different.
By the way, you guys did a fantastic thing. You guys did a Harry Potter reference, rabbit thing.
Yeah.
I don't get.
I don't.
Threw it on me
it's
What am I?
Herbert.
no, we've been talking. We've been talking about you a lot. Like you said, like yo, this screamo shit you be on is fucking crazy.
Nah, but I bring other shit to the table. Besides
No. We know that.
Yeah.
We know that.
I know.
It's just that we was like certain aspects to like the art of performing what you do with everything like that. The screamo is in the your art of performing. So don't think we don't know everything else. Like we know.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It took a long time to get that way too. You know, we did a lot of rehearsals, regardless of the fact that some of the shows we played recently were fucked up. We did a lot of rehearsals, and we but we worked hard. We'd be in this exact studio
room, like,
jamming
yeah,
out,
yeah,
like
yeah,
really
yeah.
trying hard. Shag's on the drums to every song. We were just trying to perfect this. So in time.
I wish we recorded those rehearsals because those were actually good.
Yo, you be with you. Like, that'd be like conversations that I have with people saying, "Oh, damn, this could have been a podcast."
Yeah.
Like, could it have been like? Sometimes some conversations or some type of sessions are worth just being a memory.
Yeah.
You know, like even though it'd just be a point where you feel like, yeah, I wish I could have showed the people this shit. Like some people have to get off of showing people a lot of things. Sometimes you gotta have a memory with your brothers and have an understanding.
I have I have a lot of equipment. Like I've already got my hands on. Just have to move. Multi-track recording with like bass, guitar, drum. I have an electric drum set. Like I have everything. I'm ready. I just got my apartment. So
Oh shit!
One more month.
Let
me just set it all up.
If you didn't know, I was in like a hardcore band before this.
Oh
so,
shit!
Yeah, I could play.
Tell me about it.
I could play bass. It was a band called the Vitamin Dance Party. Actually, Actually, the lead singer is some dude, Young Syrup. He actually opened up a tour for 6ix9ine.
Oh.
I don't know if you know Young Syrup, but he was the lead singer of my
I know 6ix9ine.
Yeah. No, Young Syrup. I know you know 6ix9ine, but Young Syrup.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, but fuck it. But back to us. Like we're actually gonna start playing instruments, and like I don't know, that's like really our roots.
Well, I know Shags is a beast on drums.
Yeah, he's a fucking beast.
Shags is also a beast on other instruments though.
Yeah, guitar, like piano. He can play all that shit. He's a beast.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
We have a very good like.
So y'all gonna be the punk version of the Roots?
Yeah. I can see that.
That's a really good way to describe it.
Yeah, that's what
honestly.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm here for it, man. Like I said, y'all talk a lot about progressing and taking this whole thing to a whole new level and not taking this shit as a joke.
Yeah.
Now y'all hitting the ball and running with like these plans of trying to do these live instrumentation and stuff like that.
And a lot of like bands are actually fucking with us now. You know, a lot of people are fucking with us musically, like you know, because we're not as fucking crazy as we used to be. You know, like I guess personally, but the people are actually just appreciating the music, seeing that we're talented. And they want to work with us, so like shout out to Concrete Dream and fucking Seven Tribes.
I think the last performance I went to see, not the one in Bayonne, I didn't get to see that one, but the one that y'all did in Cafe Soleil, and the production was completely threw me off because I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah,
that was.
And I loved it. Yeah, I loved that shit. It was good.
And all them songs are unreleased. Yeah. Like you know what I'm saying, but it was lit. But like we had great response out there. I don't know if it's because it was 420 and everyone was high, but
see, I wasn't high. I was very upset about that. Cause I had to do a performance. I had to do a damn set, so I couldn't be high.
Yeah.
So it was like, I was like, yo, like these guys completely 360 the fuck out of me at this point. Because I know down the line I'm going to interview these guys.
You know? Like, we could do that swaggy shit with the
I had a lot of people from work that came out that day, and they were like, yo, crowd, you were on some other shit. Like, you were dancing, you were bouncing around, singing and shit. Like, I ain't never seen that side of you. Like,
I think I was more high than drunk. That's why it was probably a better performance.
And it was just crazy. Like, now, Randy, now we could talk about this. Now I guess we can there's been this perception. I don't like you.
Oh,
there's been this perception.
I don't know.
But I think all right. Let's take it back.
Yeah.
Old guy video shoot.
Yep.
Oh, that was hard.
You was wilding the fuck out.
Dude, I was on like 4 Xanax.
That girl was just into Ben Taylor's. I had the sample.
No, he a legend, nigga. It's over.
I was going through like bad girl problems, and I just didn't know how to handle anything. I was taking it out on everyone, like abusing my fucking body. E and J dollar beers, and I was on meds, Xanax. Like I was just like stressed.
I'm not gonna lie, cause I think this was the first time this was actually no, this is okay. I've gotten over that.
Yeah,
It was probably like the first time I think I met Piss Mob in that first setting.
Yeah,
because first and foremost, when somebody like tells me what y'all do, I'm like, damn, I don't want nothing to do with this at all. and then I meet y'all and I'm like, oh my god, y'all actually cool. Like, y'all shit. Because I tell Vince, I think I told Vince before, I said, yo, on some real shit, I thought you'd be some crazy ass motherfucker if I met you in person, but you ended up being the most nicest person I ever met. He's cool. You know, the drinking thing makes him kind of weird, but he's good people though.
If I could be honest, the one thing that personally upset me is that you would post like my team's music and it would just overlook me, and it was like everyone that was affiliated with me, Vincent, Micah, Grau, Shaq. I don't know. I was just like, damn, I know you had to hear me, so I was like, damn, does he not like me? That's where it stems from. You know.
Well,
what I mean?
I got you. I want you to understand, like, not everybody's gonna like your style of music. Yeah. I'm starting to see now the more serious tone in your music. I ain't gonna lie, some people tell me things about you. I'm just like, come on, man. Really, are you hearing this? Are you in the music for what? But I'm glad right now, like, from this interview, from like a couple of shows I've seen, which y'all have been improving as like performers. I'm just like,
and
now I can't deny it
That's
anymore.
the most important part, I think, is the performance. I stress it so much. So, like, as an independent artist, like, that's where your money's gonna come in. We've been doing free shows because we want people to know that we're back and we're ready. But
people go to shows to be entertained. You know what I mean? I'm not promoting this like being horrible and drunk and shit. But if you see us, like, damn, like, I don't know, you're gonna have a story to tell. That's what the word of mouth gets shit going. But we just don't have merchandise right now to really sell shit. But who knows if we could have sold shit at these shows? Because people remember that. Like, you need to give someone.
And I could help with that if you really want that to be done.
Let's get it going.
Like, well, but then again, I'm like, don't you have like the merchandise master Vincent with your asses?
Yeah.
Y'all need to.
But he's working on his own brand, you know.
Oh, that's right. He's not trying to make merch no more. He's trying.
No. He's still trying to do it.
It's just a money thing. I think all of it's a lot of the time. It's just like.
All right.
We spend our money poorly.
All right. I guess this is like the portion in the podcast where I give some advice and jewels in terms of that shit. There's a thing called Printify. If you go on Printify and you have a bunch of designs of what you want to make, you can make all your designs on Printify and put it on shirts, duffel bags, all types of other shit.
Damn, wait.
You have to buy yourself a Shopify account, which is $29 a month, and that would be.
That's like one shirt sale, right?
I spend that White's Premium Snapchat.
Yeah.
$29 a month. You have to pay $15 a year to get yourself a domain name. And after that, you can start making designs and you start posting it into your store, and you can have where people can buy it online and they can send it to them without you having to send it to them.
Oh, that's lit. But
so,
do they take a percentage?
Yeah, but you make the price point and you find out how much you get back. I had to end up finding out but the hard way, because the first place I went with was, I think I charged $30 a shirt and I was only getting $7 back. Oh, then I found Printify and I found Printify and they was like, this place was like, do your shirt for at least $9 and you make the price point. So you would make about make 15. Depending on myself. Well, now I sell for 20 because then that I'm not printing this shit out, and I don't have to do no work. All I gotta do is say,
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
But you gotta make sure that you have the app so you can send it in.
Yeah. My secret talent is actually Photoshop. Like, I'm pretty decent at Photoshop, so I can make all these designs and shit. And we actually have some dude about to make a logo for us, so that's gonna be.
They have it.
Growl can do it, right? Fuck Growl.
Damn, man. He said, fuck your feelings in your logo.
That's not what that was. He misread that.
Well, yeah, I think I misread it.
Well, you just didn't get the logo yet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't get it yet. But my money's a little fucked up right now. I'll be on my feet.
Shut up.
Yeah, right?
And I do more drugs.
Shut up. We'll be alright. No, but that's definitely the next step. Merchandise, stickers, like, you know, people want to like connect with you. And they want to wear the brand. They want to have the sticker and
I
shit.
found a club program, so I'm gonna be working on like not necessarily. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be like a dude making music videos, but I am gonna try and do like the best I can with what I have. I have Final Cut Pro 7, so you know it's on now. It's on like Donkey Kong.
And everything else, I'm gonna probably tell them off of the podcast because I ain't giving y'all no more information. Like Google it.
Sponsored by them guys?
No, I'm not. But I'm gonna tell you, like, and more Jules. Some people some people fear the unknown. I knew about doing this shit for a long time, and I just was like saying, "Damn, I'm gonna waste money doing this shit."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, once you do it, you're just like, fuck it, I got it out there now. it's there.
I
It's
have to keep moving.
That's it.
yeah, and then you become a little bit more proud of yourself that things that you didn't have before, you have it now.
Those
Fuck
feelings
fear.
are worth
Fuck fear.
Yeah,
Those feelings are worth.
nothing.
That's why we're willing to. I don't know. It's crazy. Like
I spent hundreds of dollars on drugs just to feel better than that, and it doesn't even work.
Yeah.
So.
Actually, at one point, I was like embarrassed to tell people like, "Oh yeah, Piss Mob." Like, "Oh yeah, I'm a rapper." I would be embarrassed being a white dude, just like, "Oh yeah, I'm a rapper." And like, "Oh, what's your rap name?" Like Piss Mob. You know? It's like, yeah,
Just say
Rando.
Rando. Just say
No.
Rando.
Rando from Piss Mob.
There's a different Rando.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen him. He's like some
Yeah.
crackhead dude on like YouTube.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Fuck,
his
my
flow is very
new
scary.
rap name is gonna be Rando from Piss Mob.
I was about to say no one cares. I don't even know who he is.
Fuck that guy.
No, I watched like one video. It was very strange.
It was strange. I don't want to watch that shit.
I'm thinking of going as Rando from Piss Mob or Rando Day Piss Mob. Like as my
So
fucking rap name.
is it strange or dark web strange?
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't. He was just like he was in his projects behind the bar trying to make it seem like he was in jail, but he was older. Like he was like well in his 40s. Like, but his flow was like on some creepy like whispering shit, but like not all the way there. Like I was just like, whoa, what are you doing?
Say that the Gang Twins ain't got no motherfucking alias now.
I don't know. The other dude on the track was lit. It was just him. The one named Rando, he was just weird. I was
Fuck
like,
that.
nah, I ain't
I'm weird too.
not like that.
Yeah.
You about to do a Rando track?
So
Yeah,
Randall about to come out with an album called Dark Web.
I can fuck with it.
That's
Anthraxia coming next.
Anthraxia. South Anthraxia.
Yeah.
Oh man, so y'all guys started doing shows with Seven Tribes. Seven Tribes to me was like a boom bap group, and now they kind of switched up too.
Yeah.
So, like, I know they're probably still doing that stuff. I haven't really got a chance to check out the new project. I know I'm going to be featuring that in the episode too.
Nice.
Because when I try to do these episodes, I try
Have you heard
to.
Igloos in Transylvania? But that's on me, Grau, and Key. It's called Igloos
I have
in
a feeling I
Transylvania.
have, and I don't remember.
Yeah, it's
Because
like
that name sounds fucking familiar. as
Igloos
shit.
in Transylvania. Me, Grau, and Key.
Igloos and but like, how did y'all guys connect? Pretty much.
Honestly,
This is a whole new one.
That's actually a weird story because
Yeah,
I feel like because we played that show at Jimmy T's with them.
Yeah.
And it was like Rand had a typical moment where he's throwing the mics around, and we didn't have mics at the time, and it was Seven Tribes mics. So he was throwing them around. Seven Tribes was on some mic. Yo, what's up with your boy?
Yeah, but because we didn't really know each other at that point. We just knew that we both made music. We were the two groups, we were the two groups.
People in Seven
Yeah.
Tribes, but I didn't know everybody.
Just from around the way. But all we knew is that we were the two groups out here like making noise, you know. So we're like, you know what? Let's play a show.
At the same time too, we both started.
Yeah.
At the same time, I noticed.
But yeah, that was weird and shit. I apologize, but it just, I don't know. This year we kind of just like kicked up, man. Like, I don't know. Once Grau came back from Arizona and shit, like we started taking music fucking serious. We started to move. Like, yo, we need to fucking, you know. And like, I guess our music just spoke for itself, and then they reached out to us, you know. And a lot of people just realized that the music
I started seeing
is
that
dope.
they were feeling y'all guys a lot. I was like, whoa, y'all.
No, we fuck with them too. You know what I mean? I can't deny their talent. But that was.
I actually just made a couple songs with Key like the other night in my crib. Like,
I
I just moved in, and it was like on some like random shit. Like he was like dyeing his fucking hair like another color. He was trying to go to gray, and I was like, what the fuck? he came through with some bitch. I was like, word, yo. It was just like weird as hell, but you know, it is what it is. I dyed my hair green once. Everybody, y'all remember that phase, right? That shit was
Oh,
no
man.
shit.
I don't know. This year, like, we just started taking it more serious, and all the stars like started aligning. You know, more people were like just reaching out to us, like, and then, instead of it being a competition, now it's like, why don't we work together, build
the people
build
that we're
something.
moving with. I feel like we're moving with for a reason. I feel like we were the people that were outcasted. We were the people that were like too much for their group. We're not like.
Well, it's just by word of mouth, bro.
I don't want to put specific names of rappers out there, but there's just that whole swaggy like vibey shit that people are like trying to fake with their chains and their gold, and they're just not. Like, the authenticity isn't there, yo. Like, I don't feel it when I hear their shit, yo. I don't know what other people hear on SoundCloud, and, you know, they've got their followers and shit, and that's very cool for them. I appreciate that hustle, but I'm doing something else. And the people that I roll with are also doing something else. So
I got to shout out Jeremiah from Concrete Dream, but because he hit me up personally. He was like, yo, Ram, like, you've been doing this scream, you know, rap. Well, not scream rap, but he was like, yo, you've been putting...
I also you doing the scream and stuff.
Yeah, but... like, he was like, yo, you've been incorporating this hardcore shit into your rap for a while now. He's like, and he's playing with a full band and shit. Like, I don't know. I'm like, damn, that's kind of like the move, you know what I mean? So, but he just saw the talent and he brought shit together. And now we're moving together with Concrete Dream and Seven Tribes and shit. So it's like, I don't know. The shit's cool right now.
Word. So, let's bring it all the way back.
Oh,
it's going back now.
It's going all the way back. Y'all came out with your own rendition of House of Pain's Jump Around.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I felt y'all came out the motherfucking gate swinging. And I felt at that point, like, maybe, I'm like, all right, maybe they're going to be here to stay. Because people were fucking with it, even at shows.
Yeah,
like, when shows came, people went fucking crazy. They fucked with it. Like,
honestly,
from that moment, from all the stuff that has happened, is there anything that you would change about this Mobb?
Just not being as fucking stupid and fucking egotistical back then. Like, I don't think, like, I knew personally, like, what we had, like, what we could have been, like, and people were really fucking with it. Like, them videos had, like, thousands of views and shit. But, like, I didn't realize that, and, like, but then I kind of did, but I let my ego get to my fucking head, and I was just a fucking, like, idiot back then. Like, I don't know. I would have just did everything fucking different. Like, I don't know, back then. But now, like, knowing what I know now, is like, I'm trying to change that. But back then, I was just a fucking, you know, getting way too fucked up, you know, like, I don't fucking know.
Shit. Because I'm not going to lie. When you hit me up to apologize, I hit up Niz and I asked, does Randy have cancer? I said, I done forgot about all that shit. I'm sorry. I have very dark humor. I'm sorry.
No. That's
I
great.
can't help it.
That shit makes me cringe. Like thinking back on it. Like we could have like did so much with that potential. Like we had fucking Jump Around popping. Anime was good. Like people were actually coming out to the shows.
Mm-hmm.
Like we had a good reputation, and then like it just all like got fucked. Yeah, from me being a fucking like dickhead. I don't know. Lack of a word, dickhead. Like drunk idiot.
Yeah.
You know?
But y'all came a long way though.
Yeah. But we were fucking young then. We're going a lot. Like it's just natural. Like I don't know. We're more mature now. Like just trying to do the right thing now. You know. Who the fuck is this guy talking about?
That's Crack.
Crack.
I'm about to say,
Crack was like, fuck Crack, he sucks at rapping.
Shout out Crack. Shout out Crack.
Fuck 6ix9ine.
Yeah, fuck 6ix9ine.
Yo, you wild,
man.
bro. We're gonna kill him.
No, we ain't gonna
Kill
kill him.
me?
He gonna troll me to death.
4609 men of you have, yo. Come see me.
But yo,
You guys are nuts.
damn, you trying to kill us all killed, ain't
You're
you?
not doing nothing. That shit is just all like planned fucking beef.
Oh man,
Cut that.
Plan B. We don't cut that. Plan B. Oh no, somebody woke. But yo, it's great to have y'all on this show,
Yeah.
man. Like
I appreciate you inviting us here,
well, you invited me.
Well, yeah. I was drunk as hell. Yeah.
You invited me here, so therefore.
He didn't even remember. Keep it real. He was just, I think I told him like we had to do an interview. We saw the post and I was like, "Yo, Rand, did you set that up?" He was like, "I think I did."
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, it's real? Yeah.
Nah, but yo, this is probably one of my best interviews. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, this shit is
I
lit.
felt
This is
very.
one of our best
I
ones.
felt.
It was very natural.
Yeah, it's a nice conversation. We're just talking.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I always try. Like another jewel moment. I liken the professionality of interviewing to administering a shot. Like, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I want you to feel as comfortable with being yourself. So the best thing to do, 'cause I know what y'all guys have been. I know where y'all are now, and I think now that y'all say that y'all mature, y'all can go back on those moments and where
That's if Randy
y'all
actually
weren't.
tries.
No, Randy is a look. Randy's working in process.
Yeah. I have stage fright, so I get real drunk at performances. But I'm gonna let my music talk for my. Fuck you. Oh yeah. Yo, and that was one of our best shows.
Mushrooms.
Yeah, that was one of our best
How were
shows.
you? How were you?
Lit.
But
No, but yeah, but like I don't know.
No, we did fine.
That's probably why I didn't have stage fright though, because I was fucking tripping. Like, but when I have stage fright, I like drink too much, I get fucking start smoking, and I fuck shit up. But like I don't know, I'm just focusing on my recordings and shit, and I'm gonna let my music like speak for itself.
Mobb, Wormwood, all that. That's good.
oh man, so this is the part of the show where y'all get to plug in y'all social media and whatever projects y'all got coming out, so people can anticipate that shit. So who wants to go first?
Anthraxia coming soon as fuck. Anthraxia sooner than later. Anthraxia
Dark Web,
coming.
the mixtape.
Yeah, you can always find Anthraxia on the dark web. That's it. Yeah, pay me in Bitcoin for that shit, and we lit. But fucking no, my Instagram is Random Boss. Piss Mob NJ, Instagram.
This joint is over now.
Yeah, but fucking
It's over.
yeah. Next project is called 1,000 Mile Stare, from me. That's just me, Rando. 1,000 Mile Stare is dropping next, and yeah, Random Boss. Twitter, Instagram.
Word.
Yo, so my next project is called Chapter Black. No, do you know what that's from?
No.
It's from the Yu Yu Hakusho.
You was a nerd anyway.
Yeah, I am a nerd. But it's like
no, you have to fine.
No, but it's when it's a videotape that's in the demon world that makes like demons, like when they see it, they're like, wow, I really hate humans. Humans fucking suck. It
I was
shows all
gonna
the
say a videotape in the demon world. You talking about The Ring?
yeah, I guess something like that. No. But it's called Chapter Black. I definitely have it coming soon. And then Piss Mob is coming out with their own shit. So my Instagram handle is Growl201. And our last video was Wormwood. Go check our shit out shot by NJ Goons. Ground Rando. And then also NJ Goons got Mad Shit, Body, Piss on Your Grave, and that new shit with 070 Be Heard. Fucking Kibo Heedy and fucking it. Yo, and Vinny for fucking Ghost Malone and probably definitely way more.
Shout out to NJ Goons, yo. He's doing
shout out to just everybody in Hudson County that we've been moving with, yo, because shit's been.
We're really moving. We're
really moving.
We're trying to make it out of here, you know what
I'm very happy with like everything that's been going on, yo, honestly, yo. Like there's like a lot of genuinity going on right now and I fuck with it.
Word. Yo, this is episode 31 of Gem Radio with Piss Mob. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Episode 30 and episode 32 will feature R&B singer Naja Young. We'll see you next time.
Shout out. Great. Drinking some cerveza, getting some cabeza. Piss will come through and fuck the whole place. Ran no big lit.